Okay. I don't even have my drink, guys. I'm late. All right. I'm late tonight. I had to fix my jacuzzi, people. Had to fix my jacuzzi. All right. What's going on, guys? All right. I got NXT on. Watching the last 20 minutes. I was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. I'm a half an hour late. Had to fix that jacuzzi. That's another hustle altogether with those companies. That's another hustle. Maybe I'll make a no, I won't actually. It's just a hustle. But I fixed it. I'm handy like that. What was I going to talk about tonight? Oh, the gimmicks. The gimmicks and what is it? The gimmicks and the live sales. I'm going to take you down a trip down memory lane, okay? Tonight's just going to be very blunt, like always, uncensored. Before we get into it, Freemason 33. I want everybody to research 1968. Research George Bush. George Bush becomes head of the CIA, graduates in 1968. 911, the emergency hotline, is created in 1968. 33 years later, Freemason 33 number. 33 years later, 2001, 9/11, the Twin Towers, George Bush is president. You guys think that is coincidence? No. They claim Jesus, Yeshua, was crucified at the age of 33. 33 Freemasons, numbers, numerology, numbers, all planned, science. This guy Robert, who they put on your televisions back when the White Sox were in the World Series. What year was that? I gotta research that really fast. World Series. Ooh, what year was that? 2005. 2005 World Series. 2005 plus 33. 2038. It's the end of the world, baby. Listen, I said it right now. So the Men in Black come and get me. 2038. That'll be the end. That the world was introduced to Robert, good old Robert, new Pope Leo, right? Now, watch how he shook the hand of the Pope. Everybody, I want you guys to look that up. Look that up. Okay, when you go like that, that's how you shake the hand of the Pope, like that. That's an apprentice handshake in Masons. That's the apprentice handshake when you go like that. And that's how they all shake the Pope's hand, like an apprentice Mason handshake. Guys, I'm telling you, this realm that we live on is not what you think it is. Start studying your numerology, dump all your religions, start studying the Anunnaki, the ancient Egyptians. I'm also thinking, too, that when we get buried, you guys better stop cremating yourselves. You have to respect the body. You have to respect the temple. And that is why the Egyptians mummified themselves to protect the body, to honor the body. They mummified themselves. So don't just throw yourself in a coffin. Find somebody. Maybe that's the new thing. Maybe that's the next new business. So for all the people that are in cremation and that are in the morgatory business, the morgue business, mummification for 2025. Somebody young, entrepreneur, get with it, and then come back and thank me when you're multi-millionaires. Mummification, respect the body, and then it'll lead you to a higher afterlife. Study your ancient Egyptians. Study your Anunnaki. The world is not what you think it is. It's a stage. It's a stage. Diddy's a homosexual, right? Who else was a homosexual? Tupac. So you guys ever these are all your gangsters, right? Your gangster rappers, right? And now they're just all it's all a stage. It's all a stage. And you guys need to see that. You guys need to see that. Remember little Tupac? Fucking fruity like a motherfucker. Talking about acting and shit like that. Then he becomes a gangster rapper. And then he becomes an actor again. You all remember he started as an actor, right? Now we're watching Diddy. Now we're watching that trial, right? Homosexual, right? Paying male prostitutes. It doesn't just end with Diddy, people. Why do you think they burned down LA? Why do you think LA and all the mansions went on fire? Why do you think that Hawaii went on fire? What do you guys must live under a rock and think that shit just happens coincidentally with no meaning behind it. You guys got to wake up, man. You guys have to wake up. The gimmicks continue with comic books. Now, as we are in convention season, right? As we're in convention season, and the gimmicks just keep continuing. They're just not going to stop, right? People buy it, right? And now this is where I call the bluff. Go look at my past sales on eBay. Because your boy just did a project, a science fucking experiment. And I ran certain variants by certain artists. I hate variants. I ran certain variants. And you know what what in auction, where the world dictates the bid in 7 days, I started it at 99 cents and the pieces of shit sold for 99 cents plus shipping. What does that tell you? That tells you it's trash. That tells you no one wants it. It is stale. It is garbage. And once again, your fake manipulated live sale apps continue to fool everybody. And I'm going to teach you now another underground trade secret from the ruthless underground sellers. They bid on their own shit. They bid on their own shit. So just like how there are, just like when you look at these live selling apps, right? You have you have users that have multiple accounts, so they'll upbid themselves. Same shit goes on eBay. Upbid, fake bids, have your friend buy it. Fake. When you get paid, when put it on your credit card, when you get paid, and then you just pay your friend back, and you lose 14%, but you put an illusion up to the world to let the world think that the shit sold for that much. And there you have it. You think that these games don't happen? You think that these pieces of shit actually sell for that much money on eBay and shit? There's a reason why the little fucking eBay live people, they cock-blocked me from joining eBay Live because I was honest and very blunt with a person who called me from eBay Live who supposedly left Fanatics for eBay Live. Seriously, this is a real story. And I was just blunt, very blunt And then they send me an email after a signed contract was made. After a signed contract was made, and then there's the one sentence in the fine print, which I knew. We can basically saying that they could seize the agreement anytime they want. Oh, but they're so big to talk about partnerships and long-term partnerships and long-term structure. Yeah, my ass. No, it's an inner circle of bullshit manipulation. That's what it is. That's what it is. And it all started in 2020 on that other bullshit app. It got worse in 2021. Shit hit the fan in 2022. And still to this day, those loser piece of shits over there never even called me like men to say, yo, Nick, you were right. We're sorry. You were right. Everything you said about those two fucking idiots, you were right. We are sorry. What can we do to make this better? You think that any of those pieces of shits did that? No, because they're not men. They're pussies. They're pussies who fucking work for garbage ass pussies. And it's all an inner circle of fucking suckering all of your asses to buy their made up pussy shit. That's what it is. Period. And you guys are dropping $200, $300, $400, $50, $60, $100 on reprinted garbage that literally, if you call the comic book printing company, one of the best printing companies in the United States, located in Arizona, they will make you that shit for $4 a comic book. And if you want those fancy little foil cover shits, they'll make it for $8 for you. And you stupid son of a bitches are spending $200, $150 for that shit. You guys don't know what you're doing. You guys don't know. You guys don't have a clue about what the fuck industry you're in. You guys are in the fucking gimmick industry. That's what you guys are in. You guys can't even tell me who was an inker, who was an artist, what a story was about, what year a story was printed in. You guys just know what fucking gimmick variant is coming out for the next convention so that you could fucking trick people on live sales and get quick fucking cash for them. That's what you guys are. Manipulating pieces of shit. That's what you guys are. Period. See, me, I can't even keep inventory in stock. Want to know why? Because I sell real shit. I sell history. Golden Age, Silver Age, iconic covers, real first appearances, not bullshit, gimmick, garbage, variant, self-made bullshit crap. So I can't keep it in stock. Not at all. None. I've in the past 10 years, I've literally documented, sold 3 warehouses of comic books. Warehouses. 1, 2, 3. At this point, with the exception of my actual PC, which consists of 10 comic books that I'm going to be buried with, they're going to burn with me. This is a fact. I was going to get cremated, but I'm thinking more about mummification as I do my research. And you guys could laugh and call me crazy all you want. I don't give a fuck. I know what we live on, and I know how I'm going to protect my consciousness. But I am going to tell you this, though. See, there's also a reason why the Egyptians buried themselves with their mummification processes with very certain things that they loved, right? And that is why my 10 PC collection, massive things, will be coming with me. They're not going to be sold off. They're not going to, I don't have kids. It's not going to anybody. They're coming with me, period. Because I actually love them. I love them. Now, currently right now, in my possession, in my business possession, I have one long box of comic books left because I sell everything. And now, if you find this video, and if you are having problems selling your comic books, whether they're shit or they're grails, whether you threw your money away in grading everything and now you're stuck with things, or you just can't figure out how to sell or whom to sell it to, put your pride aside and contact me. nickgq.com. You guys know where to find me. You guys know where to find me on social media. You guys know my website. You guys know to Google me. You guys know to call me. I don't even care if I don't like you. The person that I am, on a business acumen, I will help you sell your stuff. Because there's a lot of men and women now, but there's a lot of men out there and women, mostly men, who are in this comic book game and they can't get rid of their wallpaper. And I call all of their graded comic books and their grails and what they think are their key issues, and they can't sell it. And then I slap you with reality. I get everything sold for you within 1 week. That's what I do. 1 week, I take my cut, and you have cash. Very, very easy and simple for me. You guys watched me do it for the past 15 years. So again, this is not cocky. This is confidence. If you guys are sitting on long boxes and tons of graded slabs and walls of fame that you call it, that don't move, that you can't sell to save your life, now is the time. Just contact me. And in 1 week is all I need, and you're sold out. Simple. Because I'm going to say this again. Sell your comic books. This industry is going down. Okay? And the reason why this industry is going down is because these apps allowed, keyword, allowed everybody and their mother to be a seller. The industry got contaminated, poisoned, tainted. There's no more integrity. There's no more honor. See, there used to be a code back in the day in this industry. You would have top guys in the United States, a few in England, in the United Kingdom, top guys. And then you would have what I would call like the apprentices. And it would just be a phase. And you would have power companies, yeah, sure. But then 2020 happened. And everybody and their mother became like this free-for-all. And it truly tainted the industry and the valuation and the values of comic books and these collectibles. Now, the card market, on the other hand, benefits greatly from it because people like to gamble. People like busting open packs, seeing what they got. And you got the con artists in that industry there too with the bait and switches. I never got into that shit. I did it maybe a handful of times, just with certain boxes, 1 box a night, that's it. But I will never touch that industry. I don't like it. I'm not a card guy. Don't like it at all. That is why, too, you're seeing comic book packs surface. Now, hear me out. They, you know who I'm talking about, they are creating their comic book packs and basically reprinted variants. They call up some artists. Hey, do a cover. Hey, do a cover. Here's some money. Here's some money. I'm going to get to something. And then you guys think there's a certain number of printed books, right? Ratios, right? Incentive variants, right? You guys think that, right? Well, then, did anybody notice how I love his art? But did anybody else notice that when Malev had a fucking shitload of his supposed incentive variants that he was just signing on a live sale? Anybody notice that? Of course you guys don't notice that, because you guys don't pay attention. All you guys care about is the flip. All you guys care about is just getting one so you could have it shipped to you and then immediately flip it on the eBay. That's what you guys care about. You guys don't see the behind the scenes integrity. You guys don't see the behind the scenes fucking games, the manipulation, the bullshit, the mass printings, the fucking live signings. And you guys call this incentive variance. All right. And that's just one scenario. Because that whole live selling thing became like this inner circle, right? And I seen it evolve. I wouldn't play with them. No one tells me what to do. I do whatever the fuck I feel like doing, and I will execute it perfectly. And I will teach people how to do it in proper execution correctly. And then people, when they see a lot of money, because people they're not used to money. Money changes you. Doesn't change me, but money changes people. And it'll make them greedy, and they forget about the people, and they just focus on themselves and their greed. And then they think they're fucking cool, and their shit doesn't stink. And they keep on doing all these fucking gimmicks. And then they fail. Because the people will fucking catch on to your shit. And the people will fucking throw you under a bus. And the people will turn their backs on you. That's why you don't fuck with the people. That's why, like me or not, I keep it blunt. I keep it 100. I don't give a fuck. I fear no man. I don't give a shit. I'll fuck somebody up. I don't give a fuck. Seriously, you guys know this by now. But the big problem is that these people still manipulate all of you, and you guys fall for it. Why? Why do you guys keep falling for it? Why? I don't know. You know, and there's live sellers that I like. There's live sellers that keep in contact with me, see how I'm doing. I keep in contact with them, see how they're doing. It's a mutual friendship, bonds, connection thing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it ain't their fault. Sometimes it's not their fault. Because you got to remember who's really pulling the strings. Because all they want to do is put food on their table and their family's table. See, they have families. I don't. They have kids. I don't. So they got to worry about them too. I just got to worry about myself. I do damn good by myself. So I don't align with the inner circles. I sure as hell don't have fucking companies telling me what to do. Number 3, I have the power to buy out companies. And number 4, when I do that, which you guys all seen over these years, how better do things operate? Much. And then what happens? I don't even keep the companies. I sell them for multi-million-dollar deals, and everybody benefits. And you guys watched me do that too over the past 15 years. You see, guys, and some ladies in the industry, this comic book industry is so fucking tainted at this point that this is why this stuff is not selling. It's why kids are not coming into comic shops anymore to get weekly books. No one gives a fuck anymore. Have you guys not noticed that? Have you guys not noticed that? There's no more anticipation about Wednesday. There's no more hot big titles anymore that people are lining up to get. Pull lists are gone. It's like no one cares. And who's buying it? Diamond is out of here now. They get purchased by somebody. But hear me out. See, they want to say that, like, let's say, for example, Absolute Batman was the highest selling book in 2020, blah, 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 right? Who's buying it? Stores and dealers who are ordering X amount of copies just to get that 1 in 100 variant, or the 1 in 25 variant, or the 1 in 50 variant. Sales are generated based on orders. And then what happens? All of the cover A and cover B and cover C and the garbage and the E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, P for piss, is done. And then what happens? You see them on eBay selling for $1. No one cares. It's mass produced. It's mass printed. It's mass promoted. The people are not buying them. The real people, the consumer, the customer. You remember what that word means? You should. The customer, the consumer, the people, collectors. They're not even buying it. They're not buying it. But yet these stores put in their orders and these resellers put in their orders. And that's how it's generated, people. That's how it's generated. This whole industry is a fucking sham gimmick. And I keep it real. And I keep it real. That's it. So what are the live sellers going to do? What are these companies going to do? Oh, let's put this artist and let's pay this artist, and then we'll do a variant on this, and we'll do a variant on that, and we'll do a variant on this, and we'll do a variant on that. You want to know why they keep doing this? Because your stupid asses keep buying it for some reason. And then the funniest part, and I really laugh at all of you, the funniest part is then when you guys receive it in the mail and then try to sell it through eBay, it doesn't sell. You guys can't even get $5 for it. You guys can't even get 99 cents for it, plus shipping. You guys are all stuck with it. How many of you have boxes of these supposed incentive variants and you can't get rid of it? With that said, a collectible is only worth the price someone in the world is willing to pay for it. And you guys are being suckered. That's a half an hour, and I'm out. Good night, guys.